Good day everyone. Today we're going to present our analysis of a story titled The Necklace by Guy de Maupassant. First of all, plot has always been the fundamental aspect of a story. The Necklace can be referred as a drama genre story. It means that the story is not totally fictional and might occur in our daily life. Like any other stories in general, the plot of The Necklace consists of 5 parts, which is the introduction, rising action, climax, falling action, as well as an ending. The story was started by the narrator introducing the audience with a woman named Mathilde. She is married, but seems not to live a happy life due to the wealth condition. Shortly, she wanted to own a luxurious necklace, but couldn't afford to buy it. Later, she borrowed a necklace from her friend but ended up losing it and spent the rest of her life trying to pay the debt. Turns out the necklace she borrowed is simply fake and worth nothing. The plot of the story is chronologically arranged and is rather fast-paced. Another thing about the plot is that the story main conflict is about person versus self. It means Mathilde's internal conflict about her urge and desire to live in luxury. The necklace that turns out to be fake in the end of the story is also one of the interesting parts of this story since it can be considered to be a huge plot twist. It can be said that the story was closed with an unhappy ending. Secondly, The Necklace was written in 1884 by Guy de Maupassant and used the same year as its setting. It is set in the late 19th century in Paris, France, and which also happens to be the place where Guy de Maupassant died. By reading the story, we could understand that the story took place during La Belle Époque, France's medieval epoch, which is the French era of arts, specifically in literature, music, and visual art, were at their peak in terms of quality, and also cultural innovation was booming. It can be proven by how the scenes were being described. A ball was still popular, how women were still fancy to wear dresses everywhere they go, and the streets. There is a scene where Mathilde and her husband, Monsieur Loisel, were looking for a cab. The vehicle cab is not what we know today as the other name of the vehicle taxi, but it is a kind of horse-drawn carriage that was popular in that era.
Talking about characters in the story, there are 3 characters which already cover the protagonist, antagonist, and supporting character. They are Mathilde Loisel, the main character, Monsieur Loisel, who is the Mathilde's husband, and Madame Frohiste, Mathilde's wealthy friend. In the story, Mathilde Loisel is depicted as a woman blessed with a beautiful physical appearance but not with finance. She married a beloved man and lived in a comfortable small house, but this cannot fulfill her desire of the beauty that came from the wealthy. Moreover, Mathilde Loisel is both the antagonist and protagonist character. She became the antagonist because of her madness towards wealth even though she already has a beautiful body and face. She becomes a jealous person and a person who can be grateful for what they have. On the other hand, Mathilde Loisel still has a bright side in her soul. For instance, she is still thinking about how to return and compensate for the lost necklace of her friend, although it took her 10 years of happiness. The fact that she really worked for 10 years is the reason why Mathilde Loisel has a pure and honest heart. Monsieur Loisel is a loyal and innocent person. This can be seen on several pieces of evidence how Monsieur Loisel treats her wife. First, when Monsieur Loisel gives a party envelope invitation to her wife because he knows his wife really wants that. But then her wife complains because she doesn't have a dress and jewelry to wear for the party. Monsieur Loisel gives the rest of his money to buy a dress and suggests his wife to come to Madame Frohiste to borrow jewelry. Last, when the party begins, he waits for his wife in the coat room and lets her enjoy herself. The irony here is that Monsieur Loisel's eagerness and willingness becomes his downfall when his wife loses the necklace. The woman who lent her necklace to Monsieur Loisel is a wealthy woman. But although she has everything, she still treats her friend kindly. From the very first place, Madame Frohiste did not ensure that Mathilde Loisel would return the necklace. This explains why she was shocked that Mathilde worked for 10 years to replace her lost necklace. The phenomena that happened in the story is still applicable until this year. There are many people who think that beauty can be seen on their wealthy level. Guy de Maupassant clearly shows his attitude towards the story through his tone in writing. Maupassant uses a satirical tone throughout the story. Through the narration, the reader is introduced to the proud young woman Mathilde Loisel who feels she deserves better than her past circumstance. By using a satirical tone, Maupassant tries to flaunt the irrationality and irresponsibility of Mathilde Loisel. Even during the ball where Mathilde Loisel finds herself the happiest, the reader gets the sense that some underlying misfortune is going to happen. This is especially since the ball is happening nearly exactly how Mathilde Loisel daydreamed it. She is the most beautiful woman there, becomes the center of attention and dances with all the men, while her husband snoozes in another room, allowing her to have what she wants. It can be assumed that Mathilde Loisel, who has not yet learned about hard work, will not have such ecstasy and euphoria for more than one night. The contrast of her modest raps to the rich woman's fur then turn into pity and catastrophe. Maupassant weaves a serious tone and foreshadowing into the situation, allowing the readers to see the hardship that Mathilde Loisel has gone through to repay her madame for his neglect. The desire for health and praise has blinded Mathilde Loisel to the good things she has, and greed can turn a situation into an even worse one. All in all, the necklace contains social criticism towards materialistic culture, which clearly become the main topic of the short story. It is conveyed by Maupassant that social standards and demands becomes the issue of the character. I think that's all from our group. We hope that you enjoy the video and see you on the next video. Thank you.